In this video, I'll be showing you my table saw, router, cabinet combination. And here it is. Under here, I've got a tote that catches the bulk of the shavings. This saw, for some reason, ended up with a crank handle on the left side. This is an old Craftsman built by Emerson back in the 60s sometime, so I was told. I put an extra tall fence piece on here so that I can do raised panels or whatever I need to. And over here is the router. The router mounts in just like any router would. You have to take it out from the bottom to change the bits, but I like it anyway. And in here, I keep several bits. And in here, I keep the wrenches, the extra collet, spacers for box making, stop blocks, router bits, whatever else. Under here, I just keep a few scraps of wood for whatever. This receptacle under here hooked to this router is powered by this switch. So on the outside, I can turn the router on and off. And that works real good. And over here, this receptacle stays live all the time. And this top here is just laminated up with countertop Formica material. And it works really good. And over here, so that I can disconnect this station, I've got a cord that I plug in that juices all this up, and this is 220 volts that I've got in this unit because of the 220 volt motor for the saw. Alright. The back is just made out of old thin Russian birch. This here I think is gum plywood, some kind of hardwood plywood. It's not really important. The frame and panel doors are just white pine, and they seem to work real good for this application. I needed to use these knobs up anyway. But anyway, this is my fence, as I showed you in the other video. It goes on either side I want to, and it lines up with these threaded inserts like this. And this is Matthias Wandel's design with his tilting router. I use it on this over here. And you can loosen these up to make this slot wider or narrower so that you've got more purchase here. And also it gives me extra storage for like this miter gauge. I don't want to saw all the time, so I can stick it under there out of the way. And also these here, these are just homemade finger joint sleds. They're made out of about nothing, so I could afford to lose them. And they fit in the slot. They won't go over this bit here, but you get the idea. This one here is for 3/8. Here is for 1/4, as you can tell by the size of the dowels. That's pretty much it. This thing works real good. You can't change the bit from the top like some people like, but for making cabinet doors and raised panels, I really want all the purchase here I can get from the get-go. I don't want to trust in a little old scrawny plate up in here to do that for me. And that's about it for this video. But anyway, this here design was borrowed heavily from Alex Harris. He built one of these and put it on YouTube a couple years ago. And I borrowed heavily from his design to make mine. He's great to watch. If you don't know who Alex Harris is, look him up. He's great. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like my table saw router combination cabinet. It works great for me. I've been using it for over 2 years. It's worked flawless, and it's a good addition to my shop. I've got a much better table saw and cabinet that goes with it, and I'll show you in some other video. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye. Thanks for the help.